Welcome to KeepITRealStudios, the only channel on YouTube that keeps it real. I want to talk about one of the most unappreciated superhero films of all time, Justice League. And no, I'm not talking about the Joss Whedon version, I'm talking about Zack Snyder's. This was an 4-hour epic long superhero film that was released back in 2021, thanks to major fan support and a massive wave of passion. And honestly, I believe it was worth the wait. This film wasn't just a director's cut, it was a completely different movie entirely. Visually, emotionally, and just overall, the impact that it had was truly outstanding. It's not just a good movie, it's a special movie, and it deserves way more recognition than it truly gets to this day. Right from the start, the tone is different. There's a heaviness to Zack Snyder's world. The colors are muted, and the pacing is very astronomically slow. And I feel like this truly sets the mood. It feels a lot more mythical, and there's a tale unfolding. Almost like a Greek trajectory with gods walking among men, Zack Snyder's signature style is all over the movie. Slow motion sequences, beautiful wide angle shots, and just the kind of cinematic poetry in the ways of the scene is framed. Every moment feels intentional. Every shot feels like a page from a graphic novel brought to life. The movie gives the Justice League their proper introduction. In Zack Snyder's cut, their backstory is tragic, emotional, and incredibly powerful. Victor Stone, you understand his pain, his conflict, and his purpose. When you're diving into other characters like The Flash, he's not just an awkward kid making jokes, he has depth. And that moment when he time travels at the end is peak cinema. When he reverses time by literally outrunning destruction of the planet, that was one of the coolest scenes in any superhero movies that doesn't get talked about enough. And the music that was playing throughout the whole sequence truly gives me goosebumps. Even a character like Aquaman, this supposedly badass outlaw trying to be different from what the comic Aquaman is, had so many layers to him. You get to see his sense of duty, and early on, you just see the true impact that he has on the overall stories. It might feel weird to some, but it adds a little bit of mystical quality to him. He's like a legend that people whisper about. And of course, you have Batman. This is a Batman who's been through hell, who's been trying to believe in hope once again. He's not brooding, he's just a little bit lost. And you see Ben Affleck's version of Batman trying to bring a more hopeful light, and that was very refreshing. I myself, I'm not really the biggest fan of Ben Affleck's Batman, but I truly believe that this was one of his best performances. You can truly see a team leader form within the show, you can truly see Batman being brought to life, and his take on Batman is kind of a different version of Batman that we see along in other comic lines. And I truly believe that Ben Affleck did his best job and his best performance as Batman in this movie. When we're looking at Steppenwolf in the Joss Whedon's version in 2017, it was absolutely horrendous. But in Snyder's cut, he's terrifying. The redesign alone makes a significant difference. His armor, his voice, and the way he moves is absolutely terrifying. But more importantly, you can understand why he's doing what he's doing. He's desperate, trying to prove himself to Darkseid. He's not just some monster causing chaos, he has goals, fears, and he has pressure. That's what makes him feel like a real threat. When we're looking at Darkseid, he was absolutely perfect. His presence alone elevated the stakes. Even though he wasn't the main villain, the fact that he was watching, looming in the background, it made it feel like there was a setup coming for something much larger. It gave the movie scope and made the universe feel alive. At its core, Zack Snyder's Justice League is about second chances. It's about broken people coming together to do something greater than themselves. It's about trust, hope, and sacrifice. And you see that theme running throughout each character arc. From Victor learning to accept who he is, from Bruce putting his faith in others, to Superman returning as the symbol of hope. When it comes to Superman, the resurrection hits a lot more harder. The black suit, the calmness in his power, and just the moment he flies above Earth and soaks in the sunlight, it's like a god watching, coming back to life. He's just not a strong character, he's truly a symbol. The way he re-enters the battle and just absolutely decimates Steppenwolf, it's just peak Superman to me. Superman is a very strong and powerful character, and I feel like a lot of movies don't represent that amazing power that he has, but this Zack Snyder's cut just truly showed the amount of pressure and the strength and the overwhelming power of a Kryptonian can do to people. When we're looking at the 4 hours, a lot of people can be intimidated by that, but the runtime was absolutely perfect. Nothing feels wasted. This film feels like a book split into different chapters. It makes it easier to to understand, digest what is going on, and it gives each character time to grow, develop, and share their vision with us. Overall, Zack Snyder's Justice League might have been one of the most unappreciated superhero movies I've seen of all time. And I truly remember when it first came out, a lot of people loved it and gave it praise. But to this day, I feel like no one talks about it. When it comes to peak superhero movies, all I hear is like Spider-Man 2, Spider-Man No Way Home, Endgame, such and such. But I truly believe that Zack Snyder is probably one of the best superhero films made to this day. If you're looking for real development, real action, just overall characters working together and coming as one, and developing a team and being a symbol of hope, Zack Snyder's Justice League delivers on every single account. And that's why I kind of wanted to make this video today, just talk about how it's such an underrated gem and deserves a lot more love. But that'll be it for today's video. Thank you all so much for watching. Just comment down below how you feel about Zack Snyder's Justice League. Tell me if you liked it, tell me if you don't like it. But that'll be it for today's video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget to keep it real.